What's up, guys? It's KingDaddyDMAC, and welcome back to another episode of FTB Infinity here on the HermitCraft server. So excited. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I'm just finished reading through all the comments from last episode. I want to thank you guys. You're so helpful. So helpful. When I ask a question, you guys are there. You guys are there to help me with your opinions and your knowledge, and just everyone's just so friendly. I love it. I love my comments. I love you guys. It's just amazing. You're absolutely amazing. Last episode, we got working on our whole brain, Death Star, Pokeball, all the different things that people say it looks like. It's so great and just so many good ideas. I want to get working more on this today. I put in a few, I filled in the top a little bit more. I filled in here a little bit more just so that we have a little bit more and more shape. And I'm really not sure how this is going to end up when it's done. Like, I don't have a plan for it all. But that's what your guys' opinions and your guys' advice has helped me out to try and figure out. So a lot of different things I want to play around with. Also, as far as different decorating tips. One block I do think I want to use in this just because it is going to be mostly for holding a lot of our AE stuff. I'd really like to use a quartz in it. And I think that's really, really cool. Of course, we don't have enough to fully do it, but I think that it really helps it to stand out a lot. And of course, we can paint all the blocks to get it. But I mean, look at how much that pops. So using I've really fallen in love with this Certus quartz. I think it looks so cool. And then see how much lighter that looks with it? So I don't know. We did Certus quartz stuff over here. And I still haven't finished doing these, but I love how it brightens up the room. And I definitely want to give a similar kind of feel to that room. Although I'm not probably going to use the white blocks that we have here. I definitely want to go with the Mana Glass or one of the Botania glasses because they're so cool. But I think that'll be neat. Now, I am a big person with building. I don't like to make a building and then fit my machines to go along with that building. I like to know what machines I want in there and then make the building fit to that. I always think that's the smarter way to play so you don't have to deal with, I don't know, fitting your wires and everything into some little squirrely area that you wish you had just put your wall back one further or something like that. So I think today we should probably start to put in place where our floors are going to be and actually where our AE stuff is going to be so we know exactly what we want, exactly the heights and everything like that before we start building in all the rest of the walls. That way we can also put in all the windows and everything so that they're perfect for our viewing based on where we're standing and what we're doing. Plus, I need the channels ASAP before we can get going. So pretty cool. We're going to play around with that. I also want to say, before I forget, because I will forget, last episode I talked about the Java arguments that I was using, and they've really, really helped out. I hate how you can't do the one mode and see that. How they've really helped out in my performance of the game. I'm just flawless. Absolutely flawless. A big part of it in the top right is that memory dump, and in fact it's higher right now, and I think that might be because I'm recording, but it usually never goes over 20, maybe 30 max, and that was a big part of what was lagging out my game, and I know a lot of people that play modded have these problems. So I'm going to share in the description what Java arguments that you can enter into the launcher. All it is just a string of weird sounding, I don't even know what it is, but it makes your Java work differently. Now, you're going to have, what works for me isn't going to necessarily work for you. You got to tailor it to your personal machine. Some of the arguments I use, and I have a fairly beefy computer, you know, compared to most other people's everyday machines. I have a fairly beefy computer because I have to record and do all these other things. So some of the arguments I did may not work for you, but you can play around with it, and I would highly suggest, because I'm not an expert in it. I got help. Someone else helped me. We troubleshooted through it, tried a bunch of stuff, see what worked better, and a lot of it's trial and error of testing it out. But take the different commands that I do, just Google them, see what they do. I do know the final last one. I have set it 6 right now, and that's because I have a 12-core computer. I could probably set it higher, but I specifically set to match half half of what my available cores are. And I'm just regurgitating what someone else said, so I may be saying this funny, but it's using up half of what my system does. That way, other outside processes such as my recording stuff that's going on right now, and if I have video open or other windows open, it's not going to then make other things interfere with my Minecraft. It seems to be a good split for me. I did set it as high as 8 for me, but again, you got to play with that. You may not even have 6 cores in your computer. So I highly suggest if you're having problems, look into this or find someone that knows what they're talking about, watch videos on it. You can potentially see a lot of better things. But thank you guys for sharing what you use to help out other viewers. I love that when you guys help each other out. I'm getting all steamy and emotional right now. And I'm sorry that we're talking about this for so long if you're not interested, but it will help out with your performance and make modded a more tolerable experience. Much, much better. Because even me having a beefy machine, if you don't have the Java stuff set up, because that's a separate program. Java's kind of like a one-size-fits-all thing, but, you need to tailor it to what you're doing. So definitely check out those things. And that's just in the advanced options tab of the launcher that you can fit that in. There's also multiple launchers you could be using. So, and you also just may not have a good enough computer to be playing a mod pack this beefy. You can always look at playing mod packs that don't have as many mods. The more mods you have, you see, look at how many mods we have here. Does it tell you? It should somewhere. 162 mods loaded. That's a lot. That's a real lot. So, you may just want to play with a mod pack. You can still get most of the cool things you want and just take out the things you don't want. So, they are out there. Anyway, we've talked about this long enough. I'm sorry. It's just important. I want to be able to share information. I don't do video logs or anything like that to share these things. So I got to do it in the episodes. Anywho, but you guys seem to be interested in that. So enough rambling. Half the video is over already. What am I looking for? I am looking for, what are they called? The AE2 controller block, maybe? Yes. I crafted up 40 of them, which may not be enough or it may be too much. I don't know. But look at that. I think that's how it glitches out when I sleep now. Every time it does that. I think that's because of my Optifine settings that I've done. Optifine also can definitely boost, especially for lower end computers, I think boost your frame rates quite a bit when you play around with the settings. Oh crud, are we doing a server update? I think we're getting a new version of the pack or something. I don't know why else it would be shutting down. But warning. So hopefully we can get enough done. We better get as much as we can done in the next 45 minutes. So here's the deal. I'm thinking this window right here, and I'm going to use these placey blocks for now. And I haven't decided which quartz I want to do. But I'm thinking something like this would be the floor. And then we'll probably end up having this knocked out. So it's just one. Okay, that's exactly the same. I won't forget. So all this middle part might be knocked out. And then we can just see out and get a nice view for the window. We may end up keeping the whole wall open. A lot of people did say they liked the open look. Mind you, this block that I'm using now is just because I have a lot. I do plan, and I want to test this out right now. I do plan to do some swaps. Now, the resonant exchanger, I don't know if it can exchange these type of blocks. Let me just set this like that. So now it's set. Let's turn. Shift right click. Did that change it? Shift right click changed. Yeah, see, look at that. I'm not able to set this type of block. That's so weird. Now, it's also weird that these glowstone things sometimes don't stack. There's something going on, I think, when I silk touch it, between when I make it and not, where it changes some type of value. But okay, so I'm being horrible right now. Let's get a normal block. So apparently I can't use my resonant exchanger for this, but that's okay. So if we did another quartz block, these are just going to be here so that we can take something like this and then boom, swap them out, and it'll be super quick. Now, the wand of equal exchange, though, I think does work with these, and it also does a much larger area. So now, can I set this? Shift, right click. Uh-oh. Did that set the block? Okay, good. It does. Now this one... Dang it! It's not letting me set this block. And that's really going to cause an issue. But I can set this block. Anyway, let's switch those back. The factory ones. Whammy! Now the nice part about this thing is now let's set it back to the quartz. And the exchanger, I don't think goes around corners. But check this out. With the wands exchanger, it does go around corners. So this is going to be extremely easy to make adjustments, change into the future. So let me get a little things organized and we'll be right back. All right, guys, here it is at night. I think it's so much cooler when we use all the... It's also so much cheaper. Doing it all the glowstone, just 4 glowstone per block. And we have so much because of those witch farms. Let's look. And this is even with us doing the potions. Huh. Almost 1 million. It's just nutballs. So we need to make another painter over here. The only painter I have, I think this looks really cool. I think it'll look even cooler as we make it bigger. It almost looks like it's got a bluish tint, but it almost looks white as you back up. And I think that it meshes well enough with the crag. Like it doesn't look bad with it. And that's the one thing that I wasn't even thinking about when I was going to choose different blocks. I was thinking about making a bunch of this even maybe red with the draconic stuff, with the awakened things, or even diamonds, but I don't know if that's going to match in with that green. So I think this should work fine. And it's definitely fitting to the type of room we're doing. So, painter. That is from Ender.io. Uh-oh, is it not called the painter? Let's go over to spawn and take a look. 30 minutes until our server till the server resets, and I'm really nervous every time this happens. Where the heck is my dislocator? Oh, it's right there. I'm such a... Thanks to let me know that before, when we were having problems with the going into the Mistcraft worlds being dark, you guys said that it was a glitch with this guy, and that if we went through the normal book, it wouldn't be a problem. I also switched off all these covers. They were the little trap doors. Now they're just covers. And I think that's way better. I don't have to right-click them every single time we come in here. Let's just do a quick check for stuff going on. We got plenty of channels, but we're getting so cramped. I turned off my whole bedrocky in production just because we have plenty, and that's not the most friendly on the server. Most of the updates, by the way, that are going on are apparently, after looking in chat, going to be the draconic stuff. There's a bunch of like snapshot upgrades that you get. Oh, that's from way earlier today. So anyway, those are going to be the improvements. Let's just take a quick look around here. Everything's going fine. You're still noisy, but you're doing your job. Look at, we're finally, the Infernus. It's counting down. We had over like 100,000 of it. Now it's all going into the Ignis and the... Oh, you guys told me how to say it, and I already forgot. Into the magic thing. But we're doing fine on storage there. Our super nodes are doing really well. This one's getting really big. Really big. We still have the hungry node to do. We're going to get to magic soon. Not today. Let's not get more distracted by it. Painter. That's what I came here for. So quickly I get distracted. So this is called a painting machine. Painting machine. In fact, I can just look at it and press 3 on my number pad. Okay, that's not bad at all. Let's set up a pattern for that. We may have to get a couple of them. I got to figure out if I can automate that so that we can call for more materials. I'm going to need thousands. Sweet. Okay, so for this guy to work, it needs to get power. So I'm probably going to have to temporarily shut it down here. We've got plenty of channels coming out of this blue cable. Let me just remember for a second how I did this. Yeah. We got plenty of channels going through. We barely using any. So for the painting machine, are you... Oh, sweet! So very easily configurable. I'm hoping I can just throw... ME interface. I'm hoping that I can just throw an interface onto the side of it and handle everything. All right, so this is part of our Cyan network. Let's go like that. Okay, now it is linked. So let's see if we can get some patterns going in. We want to use this guy. And we need power, of course. All right, so, oh man, am I going to be able to reach? I should be able to sprout the energy. I should just throw a Tesseract there. But let's see if we can get this linked up. We need more pipe. All right, I'm going to do it the getaway. So as long as you have the one energy pipe there, no items can be sent through. So then I can just switch back over to this guy. Sweet, and now we got power. Let's get a capacitor. And I already have one made up. Perfect. I love it when I do that. I'm like, you know, I'm going to be good to myself. I'm going to have it ready for next time. Perfect. So now we got to have this spit out. So we want it to... Oh, I'm used to doing... I was playing around with vacuum hoppers that has the exact opposite. Push and pull. Alright, that's cool. So now, and I don't think I'm going to be able to configure for the machine. I'm going to have a separate machine for each material that I want to do. So let's hop back up. Let's go in, let's make the pattern for it. A stack of U equals a stack of U. Perfecto. Pattern. Now this is going to make it though. It will always, if I say craft one, it's going to probably craft a full stack. So I may want to change that for later. Let's go ahead. Let's set it right in there. And let's see how it works. Let's see. So quartz. We can look it up either in quartz or as painted glowstone, which is very cool. And let's see. When I do craft one, start. Please work. Yes. Oh, perfect. Exactly what I wanted. And it should all be working just fine. What else do I have going on here? You know, I'm curious. I bet I could probably even hook this into that interface there, but this is a temporary solution. Because we just need more channels. I don't even want that thing there. So perfect. We got all the glowstone we wanted. Nice. And I should be able to finish off this whole floor with the proper glowstone, which we may switch still. But I'm going to do my patterns in after the fact. So I'm going to get placing again. And the server is starting again. Oh man, probably 20 minutes. We gotta hurry. May not be able to finish today before it restarts. Hopefully everything works fine, of course. That's just an extra precaution. Oh, and you know what, guys? While I'm working on this, I want to show you guys another clip that I recorded earlier today with Zul'jin. He made this super cool, like, quarry machine, which is, it's not like the most practical thing. It's not the quickest thing, but it's really fun. So let's clip over to that. He was doing some kind of troubleshooting tests to see how it worked out. And I want to share that with you because it looks super neat. Whoa!
And now these arcane boards should start mining the entire thing. Make sure all my levers are on. Oh, I didn't put the focus in this one. Oh, it's because I didn't build all my focuses.
Oh no! This thing is awesome.
I've been enhancing him. Dang it, man. I forgot all about the focuses on him. Let's see. This is going to look a lot more impressive when they all going, but...
Baby steps.
Yeah.
Oh, this is beautiful. Fully, everything. Full. It doesn't ever run out.
Nope.
Oh my
They
goodness.
never run out. All it takes is LP, and I have to activate the ritual itself. But after that, And the best thing about it too is the ritual is customizable. You can manipulate the amounts of stone and the type of stone you get, so you can make the stone obsidian instead, or you can make it ice, for instance. You can change the quality of ores.
So like on demand what you need.
Yep. It's fully customizable. It's and it's pretty, man. It's a lot prettier than a quarry.
I'm so nervous this is gonna, on occasion I see the laser fly over. It's definitely out of range of your base.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely out of range. That's why I put it so far out.
I saw it shoot over this way. Do you think? I don't know. It doesn't look like anything's been mined here.
Anything.
I wonder if this didn't used to be perfectly flat like this.
No. I'm pretty sure this was always like this, but I don't know.
Beautiful.
And there's no way, dude. It's not even in line. It's no way. It's so far out of whack. No. Check on that focus.
I jumped through your meteor. I'm so ballsy. Oh man, wasn't that cool? Wasn't that super cool? I love that. I want to mess around with some arcane board stuff too, just for funsies. Try and find, I'm thinking it might make a good fortune machine for when we get to doing fortune, like a fun way to do it that I haven't seen other people do. So I don't know, maybe we'll play around with it. I'm very unexperienced, but that will be under our magical sections, but it'll be kind of magic versus tech. In any case, right here, this is what I really want to see. Does the builder's wand, does this work? Oh, I think it will work with it. With the painted glowstone. This is the painted glowstone, right? I'm pretty sure. What? That's got to be a visual glitch. Yeah. Oh, you know what, guys? Is this bad that I'm using so many of these? Is this going to cause me frame rate issues? Like, just for the rendering? Because it's probably got to render first that it's glowstone or something the game has to recognize, and then what we colored it as. That could be an issue. Ooh. Another reason why I get afraid to put in too much stuff too quickly. But in any case, this will make setting these in a lot easier now that I did that outer ring. Plus, it'll give us lighting for the floor. I think that's kind of cool. I think that's kind of cool indeed. So let me know about that. Also, another fun thing, you guys, some of you are very adamant about what is considered magic, what is considered tech, and I said that I was using the Draconic gear to designate. Doesn't that look pretty? It'll look really good once we put accents in. I just love that color. A lot of people are complaining though, and they're saying it's not a tech armor. It's a magic armor, or it's a magic / tech armor, or whatever. And it's really just for things that use RF. I'm calling it tech because it uses RF. So in my book, that how many magic things use RF, you know? So in my mind, yes, it is kind of those separate. It does kind of have a mix between magic and tech, but for the most part, I think that it leans more towards tech than it does magic. But in any case, yes, this is not going to be the final armor we get. No. It may be the best armor. Maybe the best armor in the game. And I kind of rushed to it because I didn't want to be the last one on the server to have it. I'd rather be the first one, you know. But, just while it's still fun and cool and exciting, it's a new mod for me. All the Draconic Evolution, first pack I've ever used with it. But I do have intentions of getting every good type of tech armor in the game and comparing it and see. I already can see some things that might be a bonus with others over the Draconic one. And I really like the quantum armor in the past, but the only problem is the whole RF versus EU. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt, but we'll get there. Just because, just because. So yeah, there's that. I just want to talk about that. I don't know, it was kind of fun. Still worried the server is going to be resetting any minute, and we will find out whether it's going to be an issue or not. I'm hoping it's not. What if it just deleted all of our stuff? What would we do, guys? What would we do if it just deleted everything? It would be horrible. It was like, goodbye, Draconic armor. You are now the first tier. You are now equivalent to leather armor. I wouldn't mind upgrading our builder's wand, though. You know, I wonder if that's something we should do today. We have so many diamonds now. I think we should be able to do it. And that would make this go a heck of a lot faster. Let me see. Normally, I like to wait till we get to the second ritual to do it. Super builder's wand. Recipe. What? All right, let's not look at it that way. Let's look at stable, unstable ingot, semi-stable nugget. Semi-stable nugget crafts into unstable ingot. This tiny nugget is small enough to contain power, produced divided diamond, but it will not explode. Okay, and this is how, remember how Corrales got his armor. So if we went this route, we only need one unstable nugget, I believe, to get the super builder's wand. And this is, we have that, and it's going to cost diamond each. So it's going to be more expensive this way, but we can get the wand like immediately, which is what we want. All right, so now let's get our super builder's wand. So it says unstable ingot. What's going to happen? Yes. Okay. Not flashing. So like that? Maybe I had the craft. Okay, there we go. Builder's wand. No! What was it? Maybe it had to be like pseudo. All right, I got to think about this for a moment. Oh, no. Okay, so let's just do this first because I feel like maybe you have to do the ritual. But yeah, we just got another dang builder's wand. So I think we have to do the ritual. That or I got the crafting recipe wrong. But it's probably you got to do the ritual. Anyway, update, update, update. No, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. All right, so hopefully everything goes well. I'll see you back, either here or in a single player. Oh man, we're back. We're back. The server's still here. The world did not end. Dun, dun, dun. You know, you never know. You never know when something messes up. And then it's a Friday, so, you know, I'm about to go away for the weekend. And you never know. I might run out of time because things mess up and we got to keep on restoring the server and all those things. The version we're on 1.4.1, I think is a version. The number? I think so. That sounds about right. It's not the recommended version yet, so sometimes it's not good to go quite to the non-recommended ones or the ones that aren't recommended yet, because you never know what's going to happen. If it's going to do something, corrupt the world, sometimes it's even days later that you find out. But anyway, we seem okay. Everything seems good, and there's been some cool updates. There's a lot of different stuff. You should always look at the full change logs. But, yeah, some of the things that we just recently got, draconic stuff, that we're kind of wishing for, all of a sudden it has. For one, the helmet. I was talking about the night vision, how much I was like, oh, I hate that it goes on and off and on and off. You can now lock it. Lock. It's locked on. But we can turn it off when we want, which is so good. It's perfect. I absolutely love that. There's a DMAC safe mode. AoE safe mode true. Yeah, so apparently this makes it so that you cannot, like, destruct your whole base or something. I don't know. I'm sure I'll still find a way, but apparently, I'm afraid to test it at my base. Maybe we'll test it at Hypno's base. But apparently you can't, like, break stuff that could be in your own base. I don't know. Let's see. If I'm cutting, let's turn up the dig mode. This will be easy to fix. If I do the dig mode right here, and let's say, what's in here? Yeah, I don't want to break that. Let's say I break this. Is it going to break all of it? Oh, operation canceled because of tile entity. Oh, I love you. What about that? Nope. Safe mode. What about that? Nope. Safe mode. That's awesome. I'm still afraid I'll do something, but I'm sure it will protect me a little bit. So DMAC safe mode, a true. Awesome. Other changes, the tablet in itself, like there's other stuff added, but the tablet looks a lot different. I really like what they did. So much better. Oh, it's so awesome. Index, now they got pictures right off the bat, and you know I love pictures. You gotta love pictures. You can kind of see what you're doing and scroll through faster instead of having to read everything. But that is so good. That's already the one we have, right? Yeah, should be. Looks more yellowy there. Definitely. Maybe I'm wrong. All sorts of stuff. I noticed this. I guess this was always here. But there's a block you can speed up time, which I've heard. Guys, let me know about the whole node speeding up, because I think some of the things that speed up node production and other packs is stuff that speeds up the time of the day. So that could be an interesting thing to look into. There's these new like relays, I think. there were works in progress before. So new ways to transfer energy, which is cool, and crystal binder. Yeah, very neat. I think it's mostly that crystal stuff that's new, but a lot of bugs were worked out, and a lot of the things that were works in progress were fixed. So sweet, I'm super thrilled about base protection and the night vision. Of course, those things were already changed before. Chicken! They were already changed before we said something about it, but cool nonetheless. It's always nice. I think I've been sending this chicken back and forth between my canyon base. I can't bring myself to kill him. But then I switch him to the canyon base, and I'm like, get out of my canyon base. Go back to spawn. See what I mean? It's in the future. Am I doing this, or is someone trolling me? I don't know. Let me know if someone's trolling me. Oh, lordy. So yes, I'm getting all prepared to leave for the weekend. Making sure all of my things, that I have plenty of storage. I always have to worry about that because I'm going to be gone for 2 days. I love how this is all bright now with the darkened glass. I did make an upgrade to, I don't know how much I've really showcased my whole farm here with the wisps, but we've had this running for several weeks now. And I just switched this up last night. I changed over from the MFR. I don't care about the MFR stuff anymore, about the essence, because I don't think we're going to use it. So I'm switched over a mob grinder. It kills them faster, therefore they also spawn in quicker. I moved the spawn floor down a little bit, and now since we're not using the MFR grinders, it's dropping XP, which I have been sucked up by these hopper guys here, and I'm getting a little concerned right now that this, I guess it's working fine, but I don't like how that juggles around like that. It looks like it's the same one. Is it? What the heck is going on? And of course, I don't have a safe way to get in here without breaking things. Those should all be filled up, so they shouldn't be able to pick it up. No, it's a different one. It's not the same one because it's gone. Well, good. You got handled. Alright, so I think that's going to about do it, guys. I'm sorry we're so talky today. We really didn't get that much done, but we got the painter set in there, and I'm going to do a whole bunch of that work off camera. I'm a little afraid to put in more of the glowstone over at our thing. I want to know from you guys, is this bad to put so many painted glowstone blocks? Is that going to end up creating a problem for my frame rate? Should I think twice about it? Because we can do other things. We don't have to do this. But if it's not a problem, then I'm going to do it, because I really kind of like this coloring. And we'll get more patterns in, but I want to have the straight floor going on. Yeah, and you guys are also saying I should get a Draconic thing. Maybe I should plan for having the Draconic Power Orb in the middle of the circle. We can always build another circle. It's not like a big deal. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget those Java, I don't know if they're called parameters and not arguments, but whatever, the Java things from my video will be in the description below. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend. Help support the channel. Hit that thumbs up. I love it. I love it. And on the weekends, if you didn't know, I read a lot more of the comments, like a lot more thoroughly, because I don't have a computer, but I have my cell phone. So leave those comments. I'm going to be reading them, and I'm probably going to be answering most of them back. Always good. Always good. So I'll see you on Tuesday. Tuesday. Get back Monday. Record for Tuesday. See you then. Peace out.